Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku daily analysis for the S&P 500 for Thursday, February the 23rd, 2011. Well, a green body candle today, and any bearishness that we saw in the market from the previous day has exhausted a very strong market in terms of this second time frame uptrend, where the retracement has not lasted for more than one candle, really, two candles if we count the market making a low here. Having said that, however, we still haven't technically had a change of trend to the upside. Previous days trading we had a candle with a lower high and lower low. Today in bar chart terms we have an outside day, and that's where the buyers were strong enough to take the market above the high, but the sellers were strong enough to take the market below the low. But the short-term dynamics are changing, supporting a change of trend back to the upside, and we can see the price rejection on the bottom of this candle, where the market found support at the Tenkan Sen, which was flat. That was at 1352, and we saw the sellers lose commitment around that area, with the buyers coming back into the market to close the market back up at the high and take control of this market and show very strong commitment throughout the trading day. The buyers, however, have failed to close above the resistance level at 1363, 1364 that we highlighted previously, so that is an important barrier for this market. And we also have a resistance that extends up to around the 1370 mark, so if the buyers are going to change this trend, we will need some good upside momentum from them to close up above those areas. If we do see a bullish close above 1370, then there isn't any strong resistance until the market trades up to about 1400 in the round number, so we could see some quite a bullish overall big picture move in this market if this short-term momentum to the upside can continue. In terms of Ichimoku, we are trading up above the cloud, so we have an overall positive bias in big picture terms, trading above the Kijun Sen, so bullish in the medium term time frame, and trading above the Tenkan Sen, so bullish in the fast term time frame. And as I've said, the market found support at the Tenkan Sen there today. Looking at the Chikou span, that is above the corresponding price action, and that's confirming this overall bullishness that we're seeing in the market. To the downside, if we do see the trend continue down, then obviously watch the 1352 level where the Tenkan Sen is trading for continued support, but we do have support from around 1344 extending down through to around 1332 and then down to the Kijun Sen, which is trading at roughly around the 1330 level, and very strong support all the way down through to the bottom of the cloud, which is around the 1220 area, so very strong support down below. So let's watch the 1364 level for a potential higher high and higher low today, but certainly still watch the area at 1359 and at the Tenkan Sen and the low of the current candle around 1352 for a potential lower high and lower low. Next, moving to gold, and here we see a continuation of the trend to the upside, a candle that's making a higher high and a higher low. The previous day's trading we had a spinning top type candle, a very indecisive candle that did suggest that there was potential for a change of trend, but as always with changes of trend we need confirmation before acting upon it, and the market failed to make a lower high and a lower low. The buyers were strong enough to take out the high of the current candle and continue the trend to the upside. Now this is on a fairly small bodied candle, so this does still suggest that the buyers are only making a small amount of net bullish progress. This is a spinning top type of candle, although the shadows on the top and the bottom are only fairly small, so not as indecisive as the previous day's candle. Having said that, we have seen the buyers close with control of this market today, whereas the previous day they only had very weak control, but they have taken control and shown some commitment to taking the market higher throughout the day for today's trading. So there is a possibility it could see the market test up to 1800 for the next day's trading. If we do see the market come off, then 1767 is an area of potentially strong support, previous resistance where we had price rejection, and we know that support and resistance can change their roles. In terms of Ichimoku, the market's bullish in all three time frames, and that is supported by the Chica span that's trading above the corresponding price action. So a fairly bullish market. Another small body candle, but with the buyers in control. Let's look for a test up around the 1800 round number level, but certainly still watch the area around 67 for any support coming into this market if we do see a change of trend and a loss of momentum by the buyers, but we would expect to see any selling action down around there to lose commitment. Moving to light sweet crude oil, and quite a bullish day today. Previous day's trading we had a spinning top type candle at the end of a strong uptrend. Did set the market up for a potential change of trend, and the sellers were strong enough to take out the low, but they lost commitment down around that area, and very strongly buyers came back in a very strong way, suggesting that this trend is very much the strongest trend that we've seen for quite some time. In an indecisive period as we had yesterday, the sellers weren't strong enough to retrace anywhere into the previous very strong upswing. They lost momentum down around this area, and they weren't strong enough to change the trend in the first time frame. We still have a trend in the first time frame. The very large green body means that the buyers have made very solid net bullish progress, and that they've closed this market with control and shown strong commitment. We did have this window that was opened a few days ago, and that will act as very strong support for this market if it does come off. To the upside, we will have a strong resistance level around 109.75 if the market does interact there, so let's watch how the market interacts around there. If we do see the buyers losing commitment, there may be potential for retracement, and if that does occur, then we should be looking to the 106.95 level to now act as support. In terms of Ichimoku, the market is bullish in all three time frames, and looking at these indicators, the Kijun-sen and Tenkan-sen, they both are pointing up fairly sharply, reflecting this very strong upside momentum that we're seeing in this market. The Chica span here is supporting the uptrend in all of these timeframes. So a very bullish day for this market. We've taken out some very important resistance. It looks like that the market is headed towards the 109.75 level. Let's watch how the market reacts around there. And if we do see a solid bullish breakout above there, we could see the market trading to 115.